Thank you, Mr. President. Good morning, colleagues. And this morning I rise to pay tribute, special tribute, to a great Georgian, the only U.S. president ever elected from the great state of Georgia, President Jimmy Carter, who is my constituent. We are deeply saddened by the news of President Carter's hospice announcement. He is a role model, a leader, a trailblazer, and an unmistakable gentleman with loads of strength. His first calls for public service began by serving on the Plains, Georgia School Board in 1961, the Georgia State Senate from 1963 to 1967, and then as the 76th governor of Georgia from 1971 to 1975. During his time in the state Senate, he was openly pro-integration and worked to change laws to make it easier for everyone to vote, for all people, and especially African Americans. As governor, he continued to promote civil rights by increasing opportunities for us and all African Americans to work in state agencies and adding portraits of civil rights leaders such as Martin Luther King, Jr. During his presidency, he promoted human rights through foreign policy, such as reducing foreign aid to countries who did not respect human rights, and bringing increased attention to global human rights abuses. Post-presidency, he continued promoting these ideas through his dedication to humanitarian aid globally and here in Georgia as well. Everyone in Plains, Georgia knows President Carter as Jimmy, which is a reminder of the type of humble, loving man that he is. And it is an honor to represent Plains, Georgia, and the Carter family as their state senator from District 12. And I've done that since 2009. I give love and prayers to the Carter family and leave you with this quote from our cherished former President Carter that summarizes his life and his work as it continues. If you have any talents, try to utilize those talents for the benefit of others. Thank you, Mr. President. I yield the well.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you, Senator. Couldn't have said it better myself. Obviously, President Carter was a former member of this body, former governor, obviously former president. His grandson, who many of us in this room were able to serve with. I actually shared office with Jason Carter when I was first elected to the Senate, and one of the pleasures that I had serving with him is he took me down to the Carter Center to meet his grandmother and grandfather, President Rosalind Carter, and they are good and genuine people. And let's take a moment and stand, and let's just get a moment of silence. Let's keep put our prayers up for the Carter family and President Carter himself. Pray for God's grace and mercy. Amen.